how are you? My name is Lisa. I'm the Self-Mastery Princess, and on this channel, we discuss the art of self-mastery because when you master yourself, you master the world. Happy Monday. Let's jump right on into the topic. Today, I'm going to be talking about the future of TV and media and what is programming you. This is so important, and I wanted to share my story about this. I stopped watching TV probably like 2 years ago, and it was the best decision of my life. And I wanted to go ahead and make a video about how important it is to be mindful of what you're watching, what is programming you, what you are looking at on social media, because the thing about it is your subconscious mind does not know the difference between what is real, what is fake, what is true, what is false. So whatever you feed your mind, that is what you're going to become. So when I stopped watching TV, I started to read books. I Think and Grow Rich, The Alchemist, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Like, I just started reading more, and it took a little bit, but the change that I've seen in my life is a significant game changer. And also, when I wasn't reading, I will always be listening to a podcast about personal development, growth, being better, whatever topic that I was into at the time. I replaced that with TV. So then it started to become where I would maybe watch a TV show like sparingly once every couple of months, and the type of TV show I would watch would be like The Parkers or like a family, something from the 90s. Like, I never keep up with any new, shows or anything like that. And what you guys need to understand is that in the world where we're going towards, your attention, marketing agencies, companies are paying millions and dollars for your attention span. So the more you are engaging in things that are not pushing you forward, it is going to leave an effect on you. So how I hacked the system was, I know I'm going to be on my phone. I know I'm going to consume things. I'm going to consume things that are going to make me better. So that's why even on my social media accounts, like every month I go do a cleanse of things I'm following, things that's in my algorithm, to like make sure it's aligned with me, because the more I watch those things, that is who I'm going to become. Think about it, like, you have this to your ear, it's going into your mind. And I don't think we really understand how powerful it is. That's why, if you're following pages like the Shade Room and all these gossip stuff, like, it's going to come into your real life, right? If you're following things about how to make more money, how to be a millionaire, how to learn about, that's also what's going to happen. And a lot of the time we don't realize that, and we think, oh, this person is just lucky. No, they could be lucky, that could be a thing, or they could have programmed themselves and turned their attention on to what it is that they want. It's a part in our brain, it's called the RAS, the reticular system. Okay, don't quote me, y'all, but okay, it's called the RAS. And this thing is what filters through what's important to you and what's not important to you. So whatever you're turning on to, whatever you're thinking, you're believing, you're watching, you're consuming, that is what your reality is going to be. So it's so crucial that you get intentional about what it is you want and what you're trying to go, and you align your media to match those things, because if not, what's going to end up happening is you're going to get yourself caught up and consumed with things that you weren't thinking about. And watching TV, being on social media, watching things that are not going to better your life, is slowing you down and it's pushing you back. You need to be able to be an individual thinker. You need to be able to know what it is you want out of life, and you need to curate your life to that. It's nobody's fault if you go through not making a decision, not making sure you're consuming things that's going to better your life, and then you want to get upset and say, oh, this person has that, this person has this. I always say this. Whenever I want to catch myself comparing myself to anybody, I say, I don't look at what that person has. Look at their discipline. Look at that person's discipline. People who are vastly successful, people who are focused, they are focused. They're putting in time into what it is that they want, and they get those results. So before you go and you try to, judge a person or be upset that you don't have something, look at your discipline. Look at what you're watching. Look at who you're listening to. Are you listening to things that are encouraging you and uplifting you and pushing you in the right direction? Or are you listening to these shenanigans on the internet? It's a good and a bad thing. Now we have the opportunity, and we're in such a crazy time where you can make a video and reach millions of people. And that in and of itself is such a powerful thing. That's a blessing. But at the same time, you need to guard your mind as to what you're consuming and what you're watching and what you're listening to, because you are slowly becoming into that person, and you can use it to your benefit, or you can just sit there and continue to take in this information. At the end of the day, it's so important that you are aware of media and the messaging and what people are saying, and in tune with your intuition and your discernment as to, does my spirit sit right? Like, I don't watch horror movies. I don't put none of those things in my field. I don't want those in my field. I don't watch the news. And I'm super happy. Like, I mean, a lot of the time, me and friends, they joke and they say, you don't know this, you don't know. No, I don't. And I'm happy. Like, I'm not stressed. I'm not anxious. We wonder where this anxiety and things like that is coming from. What are you watching? Are you sitting up watching the news all day long? Are you watching horror movies, videos, killings? Like, that type of thing is going to affect you. So if your spirit is not taken to a certain thing, turn it off. It's okay. You don't need to know every single thing. You don't need to be on all of the trends. Your peace is very important. And your subconscious mind is powerful. Powerful. Like, don't play with it. Don't play with subby, okay? Subby is most of you. It's the unconscious parts of you. And I'm not telling you guys this for you to be afraid. I'm telling you so you can be aware and to say, okay, this is the life that I want. This is where I'm at. What is the gap? How do I reverse engineer that? And what are my resources to help me get there? Because a lot of the time you're watching these TV shows and you're on Instagram and you're looking at all these other people doing all these other things that are not in alignment with what it is that you want. So as media is changing, as everything is just becoming this viral moment, and everybody is just, so opinionated on these apps, just remember who you are and what your real life goals are, and align your social media to that. You guys see my channel. I'm on here talking about what I want to be: self-mastery, abundance, great relationships. That is what I want to be. That's what I spend most of my time, if not all of my time, consuming and learning and, being able to come and speak to you guys, because that's where I see myself. I don't see myself, being unproductive, being, minding other people's business, commenting on things that don't affect my life. So I don't. I focus on what it is that I want, my goals. I follow experts and people who I feel like resonates with me and where I'm going, and that's that. So just be very careful of the future of TV and social media and the messaging and what people are pushing out towards you. And just make sure that you are in control of your mental garden. Guard that. That is so important. And if you are feeling down and if you are feeling upset, pay attention to what you have been listening to, what you have been watching, who you are following on social media. What are they saying? If it doesn't feel good, if it feels like an attack, click off and, go find something that's going to uplift your spirit. It's really important. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video so more people can see this and create the future of their dreams. Also, go to my Facebook page for exclusive content. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.